Hello and welcome to this afternoon uh, tequila taste challenge. I'm here with two tequila brands that you may have heard of. Probably one of them you have heard of. Maybe if you don't live around here, if you live in Florida, you've heard of it. But if you don't live around here, you probably never heard of it. Here is Winn-Dixie Premium Tequila Silver. But it's not the silver, it's the gold. They put the wrong label on the bottle. I don't know what they were doing at Buffalo Trace. Maybe they were tasting too much of it while they were bottling it. But this is clearly the gold, and I got it from the section with all the gold. And when I got home, I looked at the bottle and I said, "Silver." I know it's a collector's item, but I've already opened it. Um, there's a medal from 1900, which is odd. It won a gold medal in 1900, 55 years before it existed. That's pretty interesting. All right, so there's some agave plants and a pen and ink drawing. It's imported premium tequila. It's from 1143. That's Gonzalez and Gonzalez Distillery. There's the seal of quality. Okay, and the beautiful plastic. Nothing says quality like plastic, like the thud of plastic. Okay, here is El Toro Tequila Gold, made in Mexico. Interestingly, also at distillery number 1143, which is Gonzalez Gonzalez. So it's made by the same distillery and it's bottled in Kentucky by a division of the same company. Well, come on, focus now. And the company is the Sazerac Company. This one's bottled by Barton Imports, who Sazerac purchased in 2009. They bought Barton in 2009. The other one is Wide World Distillers. I mean, that might have been an independent company also that Sazerac bought up, for all I know, because that's what they do. They buy up people's stuff. But there's a bull. There's the Matador, El Toro. And if you look at old labels from the 1960s, it's the same label. They never changed it, really, except for a few little tweaks. Man, I hope it rains. I see rain on the way, but it seems like the storm is breaking up. Not to say I want a storm to hit, but we need rain. We haven't had rain in August. And here we are in the middle of August. We haven't had any rain. All right. William Grimes, let's get the likes up, guys. Thank you, William. Joe Hill, Fandango Friday tomorrow. Yes, that's the plan. Tomorrow, liquor or liqueur. I need to put that update on those chat sites. Herbie in India says, "Sir." Isle of Fire, Wayne says, "Cheers." Cheers to you, Wayne. Thanks for watching. All right, so pretty well-known product, although actually it's not sold in my town, so it's not that well-known. I've seen it in the New Orleans area, and in fact, I bought this closer to New Orleans. I bought it across the river from New Orleans in a town called Marrero, kind of a odd name, huh? Marrero. Maybe that's Italian. Marrero, and it was $6.99 for the liter, or was it $7.99? Something like that. It was like really cheap, $7.99. All right, $6.99. If you buy the regular bottle, it has a little sombrero plastic cap. It has a sombrero plastic cap for the screw cap, and you screw it off, and they say the cap holds a shot. Now they had it at Total Wine and More over here, but they're not carrying it right now. But they tend to fluctuate a lot. Like they'll carry something, and then the next month they won't, and then a year later you'll see it again. So 4 a.m. in India, I'm drinking McDowell's. That's a famous Indian brandy, right? They used to sell that here, but they stopped at International Market, McDowell's, and I said, let me go buy some, and then it was gone. Trying to carefully cook a frozen beef ribeye steak in my cast iron skillet. Frozen. Gotta watch that. I like to cook steaks in the skillet on the. I have a, but I don't have cast iron. I have a. Somebody told me the second best. I have a. What you call those things? I've had that old Toro. It's no joke. It's not a joke, Keith. It's not brandy. It's whiskey. Oh, McDowell's. I'm thinking of a brandy from India. I think it's pretty well known. Oh, heck. Poured a little bit too much. These glasses are clean. I just washed them today in the hot water. Man, I just see that rain leaving. I don't see that rain hitting here. It looks like it's going to go and pass us up. I'm trying to think of the name of that skillet I have. It cooks everything so well. Magnolite. And actually, when I bought it, well, it was actually given to me, but when I got it new, I read the directions, said you had to put cooking oil in it and like cook the cooking oil in the oven and let it like cure on it, let it burn, like basically burn on it. And so it's got like black resin on it, but it said it needs to have that. Okay, it's clean, clean. The non-stick cladware or something. No, it's Magnolite. It's like stainless steel or something like that. Captain Phillips, Tom Hanks is a good movie. Okay. All right. Hexclad. Like what Gordon Ramsay uses Hexclad. Okay, it's Magnolite. And I had it like 34 years. Okay. It'll cook stuff fast too. And put on that gas flame and on the stove in the kitchen. You could just use the thinnest little slice of lard and it'll get hot and cook that steak. Yeah, Magnolite. You don't need much lard. It'll just spread out. But I got a barbecue pit in the back over there, and I'm going to barbecue some more steaks. Okay, so we got the appearance, and they're both very pale. They're both pale and straw appearance. No coloring added and no flavoring added. But they're mixed toes. They're not pure 100% agave tequilas. They're probably 51% pure agave and 49% whatever other spirits they're using. Could be like sugarcane vodka, which I got a bottle of sugarcane vodka from Mexico, and there's a lot of sugarcane in Mexico and Yucatan, so that would make sense. Cheers, Ronald. I'll be watching Fandango Friday, says Hector. Oh, thank you, Hector. Join if you want. The Beer Monster Reviews. It's beer o'clock. Well, it's tequila o'clock. What time is it, darlings? It's tequila o'clock. It's tequila o'clock. How are you doing, Ronald? Hope you're well, mate. Oh, the Beer Monster Reviews. Oh, thanks for watching. Trying to keep my hair out of my face. Wayne says, I might have to run down to the store and grab some tequila. All right, so it's from all tequila must come from Mexico by law, right? So it's not tequila style liquor. It's from Mexico. Whether it's good or bad, that's a different story. Ronald, do you get Tiger King beer in your area? Says Hector. I never heard of that. Oh, screen share. There is no website for El Toro. Ronald, he's laughing his head off. The beer monster is laughing his head off. .75 liters, and then they repeat it. 1.75 liter. We get it, okay? 59.2 ounces in our Americans. $18.99 for this huge jug bottle. Regular price $19.99. So you get $1 off until August 25th. It is starting to rain, thank God. Let the window in that shed because I don't want water getting in the shed. Sorry about that. There's the tequila from Dixie. Private label since 1955, perhaps even that long. I don't know for sure, but it could be. It could be. It could be. Oh, listen. I don't like this weather. It looks tornado-ish. Go from no rain to this. Oh, it's a beer from Singapore. Oh, Tiger. I've had Tiger beer. You said Tiger King. Tiger King. I've had Tiger. I can get Tiger. I got to go into New Orleans. But I can get it. I love Tiger beer. It's not just from Singapore. That's where it originated. Oh, yeah, it's good. Heavy body, a little heavy body. I have a friend that used to drink it, and then he said it was too heavy, so he stopped. That's full body, 5%. But, yeah, it's good. Good stuff. It's owned by Heineken. They bought it. Well, naturally, you know, they're like Sazerac in the beer world. I got kicked out of the beer tube. I used to be a beer tuber. I got kicked out because they said I did, or he said I did too many non-beer videos. I do beer reviews every week. I've been doing beer reviews every week since 2010. But I got kicked out. I would have been the number 3 English-speaking beer tuber, but I got kicked out because I did too many non-beer reviews. What can I do? All right. But it was fun when I was in the club. I don't see what's wrong with doing liquor and wine sometimes, but it'll get you kicked out, you know. Look at this. I hear a lot of noise and I see a lot of wind, but I'm not seeing any rain. Okay. Really, I'm surprised at that, Ronald, says the beer monster reviews. Well, he did a video and it was showing all the top beer reviewers from January to June 30th in 2024. And I wasn't in the list. I would have been number 3 in the English speaking world, but he said you do too many non-beer videos, so you're not considered a beer tuber anymore. I said, well, okay, that makes sense, I guess. It makes sense, but it's kind of okay. You were number 7. Yeah, I saw that. That's good. Congratulations. Cheers. So unofficially, I was number 3, but officially, I'm not even on the list. I don't even rank. Stinking liquor, stinking wine. Y'all know only losers drink liquor and wine. Only the better sort of people drink beer, damn it. Okay. Real Ale Craft Beer was #1, and he does tons of food videos. Oh, yeah. Wait, what's going on with that? I got robbed. All right. Okay, that is there a good chance that these could taste exactly the same? Well, yeah, because they're both 40% alcohol. They're both made in Mexico at the same distillery by the same people. And they're both shipped to the United States and bottled in Kentucky by the same people for different purposes now, for different purposes. So, is it possible that it's the same product with two different labels? It's possible, but the company on the phone told me, no, we never take bourbon, the same bourbon, and put it in different bottles. We do not do that. But she said bourbon. She didn't say tequila. She said bourbon specifically. Literally, daily, literally, what are you saying? Literally, I get what he means, but I can't. I get what Chad means, but I can't allow some and ban others. Well, he did it. I guess you could do it if you do it. It was done, was it not? Okay. You sent me a friend request on YouTube. Not on YouTube. What you call it? On Facebook a few months ago, so I approved it. I'm friendly. I try to be friendly, right? So I'll be your friend. Even a lot of people send me requests. I don't know who they are. If they don't nag me, you know what I mean? They usually don't. If they want to join Alcohol Eggs, our alcohol group, beer, mostly it's beer. You know, most people want to talk about beer. But if you get a few people talk about liquor and wine, even wine, yeah. Everything's pleasant over there, usually. But and some want to join Rock and Roll Club, where we talk about rock and roll music. And some are in both. Some are in both groups because they got a common interest for both, you know. Hmm. They're very similar. But I don't think they're quite the same, and I'll tell you why. As soon as I check this radar. Oh, that's a pretty big cell. That's scary. And it's about a mile away. Watch it miss me. No, it looks like it's gonna miss. It's going like sideways. Oh man. This is a storm full of sound and fury signifying nothing. All right. Okay, so glad I got that grass cut, but my shirt was wringing wet. Oh, it was hot. Oh, unreal. 96. Um, this has agave nectar, has a little oak barrel, has a little, like, little twang to it, has a medium body, has a little black pepper. Yeah, it's standard flavor. Now, is it like exquisite tequila? I'm pretty sure it's not for these prices. But is it okay? Like okay tequila? Yes, I think it's okay. It's kind of nice, pleasant, basic, but it's all right. Would I buy it? Well, I bought it, but you know what I mean. I bought it to try. But would I buy it on purpose to drink? I would. Theoretically, I would do that. But I don't ever do that because I only do taste challenges. Okay, so but yeah, it's fine. If you see El Toro or whatever this is, yeah. I only paid $7.99 for a liter. $7.99 for a liter. No, I'm gonna take that back. It was $6.99 because I bought this at, I remember now, it was at Savannah Discount. That's right. I remember now. It was I bought the Tijuana, the Tijuana Gold. The Tijuana Gold was purchased at Discount Depot for $7.90, or it was $8.99, something like that, $7 or $8.99 for the liter. And then I went down the highway, and when I say down, I mean down toward the Gulf of Mexico, south on the highway 45, Louisiana Highway 45, to Savannah Discount. And then I went in there just looking around, and they had El Toro liters, silver and gold, for $6.99. I said, well, $6.99, I guess I'm gonna buy it. I don't need it, but there's the rain. Thank you, Lord. This camera is so touchy. So that's what it was, $6.99 for a liter, and this was $18.99 for the handle. But I think I got it for $17.99. That's right. They had a deal. You heard that tapping? That's hail. That's ice. You don't need a hailstorm. All right. Up in the atmosphere to be frozen crystals coming down. And it's 96-degree weather, frozen crystals. Can you believe it? You can hear that tapping against the windows. All right. Oh, man, hailstorms and tornadoes walk hand in hand. Well, if I suddenly go off the air, you'll know what happened. All right, James Cameron, next Avatar. Why are you talking about movies? You're talking about movies, and I don't watch movies, and I don't know anything about movies. Not much. I know a little bit, not anything significant. Oh, wasn't that a James Cameron movie in 1989, The Abyss? That was the first movie to ever use CGI, though. Computer generated imagery. Pretty sure The Abyss, 1989. First CGI. I hate CGI. It looks fake. It looks like a cartoon. I don't want to go see a cartoon. I don't want to see a movie. I don't want to see a movie whether it's real life or cartoons. But I definitely don't want to see a cartoon. I'll go watch Underdog. But Indian culture, yes. Everybody talked about that with Avatar. Favorite movie? I don't have a favorite movie. Isn't this a tequila video? Okay. Yeah, this is very difficult. I don't think they're quite the same, though. I don't want to call it a draw. I hate to do that. I hate to call it an even thing, a draw, because then I feel like I'm letting the viewers down. I'm letting myself down. But sometimes it's almost, well, you can't avoid it. Okay, I'm going to give it one more little tiny pour, and then I'm going to call it. And if I get it wrong, I'll just have to live with that. Well, how can I give it a pour? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know which is which. I'll be pouring it in the wrong thing. No, that's out of play. I can't do that. That's because I don't know which is which. The tags are at the bottom of the glass. Oh, I trapped myself. All right. So got to live with it. Got to face the music, as ELO would say. I think this one is a little bit peppery, more peppery. And I think that's the Winn-Dixie, which I experience as being a little bit more peppery. So I'm going to say this is the El Toro. Oh, it's the WD. It's the Winn-Dixie. Okay, I got it wrong. Oh, man, I hate to start off 0-1. But I started off that rum taste challenge series 0-1. 0 wins, 1 loss. And I finished up 11 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. 11 4s, 5 1s. No, it was 12 4 and 1. 12 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. That's 17 challenges. 12 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. But I started off in the hole. I'm starting off in the hole again. Well, I'm not making excuses. I'm just explaining it. They're both from the same. Hear that, fridge? They're both from the same distillery. They're both 40 proof. I'm sorry, 40% alcohol, 80 proof. 1143. You can look it up. You can look up these NOMs, Numero Origin Mexicano, and it'll tell you what distillery it is. Gonzalez Distillery. They do a lot of contract tequila. And then they're both owned by Sazerac. They own the brand, not the distillery. I think Luxco owns the distillery. Midwest Grain Products owns Luxco, and Luxco owns the distillery. They bought it like in 2020 or something. Right. So El Toro is a Sazerac subsidiary, and Winn-Dixie Tequila is a Sazerac subsidiary. And so they're very similar. I'm not saying they're the same, but if you gave me evidence that they were the same product in 2 different labels, I wouldn't be shocked. I would actually believe it. But the company was so offended when I asked that question, so I'm gonna say, okay, it's not the same. Okay, Christopher Oppenheimer was inspired by Hindu texts. Yes, I read about that. $7 is insane for a liter. It's like $12 here in Ohio, says Slow Hand Man. Yeah, it was $7.99. No, it was $6.99. Yeah, $7. $6.99. $7 minus a penny. $6.99 for this liter. Now that wasn't last week. Now you understand, this was years ago during the scamdemic. So I like the label. I like how they do the orange and then the lighter and red. It's like the sunset. But it would be, but actually it doesn't make sense because it would be in a stadium, right? They have these bullfights in a stadium, so really you would see the stands in the background, the bleachers or the seating areas. But well, it's artwork, so it's the matador and the bull, and then there's the sunset in the background, the sunset. And that's very nice. But of course, in reality, it would just be people. You would see a crowd of people. Like when Mo Larry and Joe Besser was fighting the bull in Mexico, if you remember that. And Joe got hit in the head. Okay. This one is very nice, too. It's a kind of fancy label. You got your agave bushes in the background. The agave plants, a medal that they never won, which is kind of wanky, but imported premium tequila. It's a decent looking label, though, you got to admit. Even though it says silver and it's a gold, they put the wrong label on it. The labels are identical, though. If you go to Winn-Dixie, they're the same exact, except one says gold and one says silver. But you would hope that they would put the right label on the right product, but they didn't. All right. So last comments. Any last comments? Any show and tell? I could show you a new product I tried today. I wasn't working today. I don't drink when I'm at work. Thankfully. But I drank coffee and water. But if you want to see the new product that I reviewed today, let me know now, or forever hold your peace. Yeah, $6.99 for El Toro. Amazing, right? So I'll show you what I reviewed today going once. I'll show you what I reviewed. It's going to be posted later. I'll show you what I reviewed today going twice. And gone. Okay, so you'll see it when it gets posted. A very interesting product, I have to admit. So, let's see it. You caught it. I was about to press that. I was doing this with my hand because had my hand on the mouse. I was about to press the button. Okay, I'll show it to you. And then that's it. It's called Luminar. I don't need these lamps on anymore. They're making too much glare. It's called Luminar, although it's too dark in here. Luminar. There goes the rain. Look, the rain is over that fast. There's Benjamin. He's home from work. Luminar. Mezcal. Yeah, I bought this at Total Wine and More. It might be a Total Wine and More brand, but then again, it may not be. I can't really pin that down. It's made by a real company. Well, they're all made by real companies, but it's made by a company called Kimosabi. And they have their own line of mezcal. But it follows the program of Kimosabi, because if you look at the Kimosabi website, they say that they make their mezcals very non-smoky. They either have a little bit of smoke or no smoke, because that's just the way they do it. It's not a requirement. Every mezcal does not have to be smoky. Now this one here, they say it's in the top 100 by the Wine Enthusiast Association. But I tried to look up this association, I couldn't find it. Nowhere online could I find this association. I don't know who these people are supposed to be. And then they give a website for Luminar. When you type it in, it doesn't come up. It says website defunct or something like that, suspended. So this was introduced in 2016. So a lot of these products are like that. They'll have a website, be pushing it, and then it'll kind of like tail off, and then they won't pay the fee. You know what I mean? They won't pay the money to keep the website going, so they just kill it. But anyway, Luminar, this was about $30 with no $7.99 bottle. This was $28.99. And secondly, they use tequila agave for it. They use agave tequilana, or blue Weber agave. Now, are you allowed to make a mezcal with tequila agave? Yes, you are, because tequila is a mezcal. So I was reading the reviews, and everybody was complaining that it tastes like tequila. They said, this ain't no mezcal. It tastes like tequila. Well, it is a mezcal, because tequila is a mezcal. It's just, now, why would you want to make a mezcal that tastes like tequila mezcal? I don't know, but they did. And but I was pleased with it. It was a little strange, a little bit unusual, a little odd, but tastes good. All right. It tastes like earth, like soil, and agave nectar, agave juice, agave nectar, and it was a third component. Oh yeah, black pepper. Hell yeah, you the man, says Slow Hand Man. Thanks for sharing. I'm a big tequila fan. Oh, you're welcome. So we're gonna march on tomorrow, not tonight. I'm gonna march to some baseball. We're gonna march on tomorrow with more. Well, tomorrow is Fandango Friday at 6:30 Eastern time. We're gonna do any liquor or liqueur. I got a Kahlua product. Get ready for a Kahlua, and most people like Kahlua. Like anytime I talk about Kahlua, they're like, "Oh hell yeah, I love Kahlua." So I got a nice little deal on that at Walmart. A couple of dollars off, and then this was a nice little rainstorm, but we needed about 3 more hours of it, not 20 minutes of it, I'm afraid. But and then Saturday morning, I plan to do a Dawn Busters with another tequila. And then Sunday morning, and then keep on rolling gold tequilas. And I've got some mixtos, a lot of mixtos, but I have some pure tequila, 100% agave tequilas to come into play. Yes. And this WD won't stand a chance. WD won't stand a chance against 100% agave, or will it? That's what we'll find out. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody. Y'all take care.